It's January 13th. I haven't shed hunted at all yet this year. I bow hunted till the 6th, and then my truck broke down, and then I'm out here just checking a camera today. I don't have high expectations for this year. After the last couple of years, I think it's just going to be difficult. But we'll see what I can do here. It's January 14th. It's 3 below zero right now, but I'm going to go try to check some trail cameras. I'm in my central Wisconsin spot, which is like 3 hours south of where I live. It's hard for me to get down here very much. I'm like right in there. That's where I found that little deadhead last year. I'm just kind of checking out the winter deer sign, trying to get a better feel for this area, and like it looks to me like they're digging up acorns here, is what I would guess. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like where are they feeding, where are they bedding. They still seem more spread out than up north, so this might be a tough spot to try to get used to. So as far as I can tell, they're feeding up in the oaks, and then they're bedding down in like the swampy, thick pine areas. I mean, maybe that's just does and bucks do something different, I don't know, but that's kind of the pattern I'm seeing here right now. Oh, the deer sign every year seems like it's just less and less. In northeastern Minnesota, I'm in the city where I basically learned to shed hunt, and I'm pretty much just following rabbit trails at this point. Usually there's deer up here feeding. There's a whole bunch of red osier dogwood. They're usually feeding on that, but man, it's just gotten so hard to shed hunt here now. I mean, I'm sure there's still good spots, but like all my spots are really dried up. I found some bedding in here. I mean, probably does, but that's crazy. We just have hardly any snow this year. There's just a couple inches. And the deer beds are just right in the dirt there. It's January 31st, and we're having the weirdest winter ever here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this where we don't have any snow in the middle of winter. It was like 45 degrees today. The deer are not doing what they usually do in the winter. I checked one of my best spots yesterday, and there was hardly any deer sign in it. So I'm looking in kind of more open areas, and they feed on this red osier dogwood. They love this stuff. You can see where this has been browsed here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can find any sheds this year. It's such a weird year. I got a snowshoe hair right there. It was actually a few feet from me, and it took off. I didn't even see it. He doesn't have very good camouflage this year. We've got deer and turkey tracks today. There's so many wolf tracks out in this area. Oh, this is funny. At first I thought that looked like an antler burr, but I think it's a little mushroom with snow on top of it. I'm almost out of light for the day, but luckily I'm almost back to my truck, just taking a quick walk after work, and I found a really nice rub. A really good sized rub. Right here. Looks like it's from last fall. All the shavings are still here, so there's something nice in here. I'm sure not finding any sheds this year, but I'm getting a ton of good scouting in over in Wisconsin and a bunch of new spots, so at least that's good. There's a ton of deer sign in here. Well, it's March 18th. I've got no sheds yet this year. We've had a real mild winter, and the deer are spread out and holding antlers late, and I was just sick for 3 weeks. I'm just barely feeling good, and I'm out after work for the first time taking a walk. I came up here, I saw some bones. I came up here to check it out, and I've got a deadhead back in between those trees there. So I'm going to get some photos, and then I'm going to go check it out, but I'm really excited that I found something. Okay, let's go check this out. I don't think it's from this year. I'm guessing it's from probably last winter. We had a brutal winter last year with so much snow. So I'm guessing he maybe died then. That's a cool buck. That's really cool. Wow, he's got some mass there. Look at that. I wonder if that was an older buck. I would guess so. Well, it's not a shed, but I'm real happy with that. That's gonna come home and go in my living room. It's April 11th, and I think I just found my first shed for 2024. I think it's old, and I don't think it's very big, but these days I'll take anything I can get. I was just walking up, I don't know, there's a little creek down in there. I was walking up the side of that. I was going to go across the power line cut here, and I looked over and I saw these white tines poking up. I don't think there's anything else that could be. It's still kind of heavy and kind of hard bone, so it's not super old, but been there maybe at least a year or two. That's cool. I don't think this really gets walked in here. There's a ton of deer. There's not really anything big, I don't think, in here in the winter, but just happy to find a shed these days. Well, I was worried I wouldn't find any this year. I got one, so we'll see how it goes. I'm out on a friend's property here, walking a little with his dog, and found something's den. There's a track there. Is that a bear? Or is that something else? Yeti. Oh. I'm down in my central Wisconsin spot, and I just found my first shed down here. I'm so excited. I was walking on a deer trail down there, and for some reason I just felt like God was guiding me. Honestly, I wanted to come up here. I found this rub. I was looking down that trail, turn around, there's this heavy deer trail here and a shed right there. So I can't believe it, my first shed here. I wonder, there was like a little 10-pointer in here. Got about 100 photos of him. I don't know if that's from him. Or if this is maybe an older shed, I don't know. I'll have to look at my photos. That kind of looks like him. Is that from? Yeah, I think that's from this year. It doesn't have much color though, that's for sure. But I know they get chewed really bad down here, so I can't imagine that's from the previous year. I'll look closer, but wow, cool. I found a shed in central Wisconsin. I'm finding a whole bunch of just old foundations and stuff out here. There must have been like an old homestead out here, maybe. Look at the size of these tracks. Unless that's just a double register. That is a huge fucking track. Another one right here. This is funny, I had to stop and film it. It's the tiniest little rub I've ever seen. It's May 5th today, and I was just talking about how it's greening up so fast, and I wasn't sure I would find any more sheds this year. And I've got one right up there. Also found a little button buck skull today. I took that. I don't have one. Thought I'd take it. It was kind of cool. I don't know if this is going to be an old shed, what kind of shape it's going to be in. Oh, that's an old one. Yep. That's a good sign, though, that nobody's coming back in here. Yeah, look how green that is. Yeah, well, not a huge buck, but man, I'm so happy to find any sheds these days. That's kind of a cool old one, too. Yeah, all my sheds this year have been in Wisconsin. I haven't had any Minnesota sheds. I had one Minnesota Deadhead. Looks like I've got some bones, maybe a raccoon. It smells so good out here today. I mean, anyone who walks up north should know what these are and how good they smell in the springtime. Oh my gosh, the woods are just buzzing with mosquitoes. And suddenly it is no fun to be out anymore. These little star flowers, when they come out, are usually my sign that I'm done walking for the year. It's May 28th, and I think my shed hunting is about done here. It's just nasty out. It's green, really buggy. I just got all kind of lost in this mess and had to pull out my compass to get back to this clear cut over here. So yeah, I don't know how much more I want to keep walking. I think I'm done. So not very many sheds this year, but I didn't have a lot of time to get out either.